Hello, devoted viewers of the Tube, and welcome to a brand new lovely show of ours, and that's our lineup. A well-deserved update on the new celeb leaks, a glance at Apple's new headquarters, an emotion-detecting app for Google Glass, no likey, male celebrities grabbing their nuts, the likey, the social watch, and more, but let's start in extraterrestrial land. In space, a lot of things can go, well, wrong. Satellites can go bad, stray out of their course, or even get into a path of collision with another satellite. Just in April, 2 Galileo spacecrafts were lost in space. Now we may have found a solution for the problem. A satellite that can push and move other satellites. Lovely. An Israeli startup founded by a former Israeli aerospace industry's space division manager says it is ready to field a microsatellite able to attach to satellites in incorrect orbits, such as the recent EU Galileo satellites, and put them back into an operating position. The company, called Effective Space Solutions, says it's in talks with several manufacturers to build the microsatellite. It hopes to launch within 2 years. The planned satellite, once built and deployed, should be able to rendezvous with in-orbit satellites and propel them into new orbits and even refuel them. How cool is that? See for yourselves.
Receiving notification, Deorbiter 1 is dispatched and sails towards the customer, the retired satellite. Arriving a few kilometers away, the Deorbiter 1 stops, turning its sensor towards the customer's satellite. It waits for confirmation from the ground. Once receiving the approval, it approaches to within 20 meters. And then the last phase, it stops within 1 meter from the communication satellite. Deorbiter 1 docks, sending confirmation signal to the ground. Deorbiter 1 begins to push the customer towards the graveyard, 300 kilometers above. Arriving, Deorbiter 1 disconnects from the retired satellite. Mission accomplished. Deorbiter 1 is now ready for a new customer.
Yes, space saved. Yay! Okay, now, the world is still dealing with the consequences of Celebgate. Apple said Monday it was actively investigating the violation of several of its iCloud accounts, in which revealing photos and videos of prominent Hollywood actresses, such as the wonderful Jennifer Lawrence, now on screen, were stolen and posted all over the web. We take user privacy very seriously and are actively investigating this report, said Apple spokeswoman Natalie Karras. The FBI has also opened an investigation, and it seems like a matter of time before the perpetrators are caught. But there is another side to the story, where famous women will always be the subject to be subjected, even when they are taking pictures in the privacy of their homes. Is technology making every woman a potential victim? With me in the studio are Channel 2's digital culture expert Liron Shamam and the Tube's chief editor Yaron Tenbrink. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Okay, so are these women a victim of technology, of hackers, of the media? What do you think, Liron?
Well, they are a victim because now all of the world can see them naked. But I think they have a part in that. You should not take a nude picture of yourself no matter what. We know that even before technology was here. You don't do that. You want to be, as Ricky Gervais just tweeted today, he says, well, there's one way not to help hackers put your pictures from your computer. Just don't put a nude picture on your computer.
Yeah, he deleted this tweet afterwards.
Yeah, because he found himself in the middle of a clash. But
okay, because
I have to agree with him.
Yeah, you cannot blame the victim. You know, it's okay to take nude pictures of yourself. People have been doing it long before the internet has even existed, and people are doing it more and more today. Actually, sending like sexy pictures to their lovers. It's been done before. It's people are doing it as we speak. Mm-hmm. So I think to say that they are also to blame, no. People do that under the assumption that their private communication is private. The assumption is wrong. But
use your brain. There's a Snapchat. You can take a nude picture on Snapchat. You can
most
send
people,
it.
Snapchat is a very young thing.
So is
People
the
who use it are
internet.
very young, and most people don't know that Snapchat even exists. I agree that Snapchat would be the best way to send your lover a nude picture of yourself because the picture disappears afterwards.
But if we're saying everybody does it, okay? Did you do it?
When I was young, I did. I have to agree.
Okay.
I did it,
Because you
but
felt you had the right to do it.
I was young and stupid, basically.
No,
That's what I did.
I don't think that's the case.
But I had the hard copy. Well, first of all, thank God we didn't have the internet back then, so it was just like pictures, like on a photo
Okay.
film, and I kept the film and I kept the only copy, and I'm still worried that one day it will, pop up. But you should use your mind. If you wanna show someone your body, invite him over. Then you can do whatever you want and be safe. There's no place safe as long as you're connected to the internet, and people should know that. And I met victims of porn revenge, girls who let their boyfriend take a picture of them, then they broke up, and he was angry, so he sent the pictures all over the world.
You know what I think the solution is? To take the shame out of nudity and sexual pictures, because everybody does it. The shame is what kills people. The shame is what makes the porn revenge a revenge.
Or you
everybody
can
does it.
shame the person who does that, but it
Of
doesn't.
course, but I think there are
It's
two
not
things.
just about shaming the person; it's about jailing the person. And I
Yeah.
want to
It
remind
didn't help before.
the last
Scarlett
person,
Johansson-
the last person who did something like that with Scarlett Johansson is in prison for 10 years. I think.
And
especially-
you can see it's not helping the situation. People will still there will always be hackers. People will hack your computers, your iPhones, and it's going to get even worse.
There is there is one issue. The issue is that the tech companies are responsible.
Exactly.
They should let people know. People should know that what they're doing with their smartphones is not private.
The human being is
they are hiding it
responsible.
from people. They are telling people, hey, do you want to join the iCloud? Now you can join the iCloud. You better join the iCloud. And the smartphone nags you to join this cloud and upload everything, back up everything that you have, and then it's not yours anymore. As long as it's on your phone and it's not backed up on a cloud, the only way people can steal it is by holding your phone.
You want any potential damage to Apple or the iCloud service after this whole story?
Hopefully, I mean, Apple are now investigating, and they would probably come up with the conclusion that they were okay and that there is no security breach. But Apple,
There will always be
people should
security
realize that when they use cloud services such as iCloud, their information is no longer theirs. And I hope that at least the iCloud service will suffer that, and people will understand that backing up your stuff on the cloud has a very, very precious price.
Any chance they will pay? They will give compensations?
Oh, no way. For my opinion, they're going to suffer from a minority PR damage. They already put up some notes today saying that they stopped the bleach, and now you can have only 5 attempts if you want to break into someone's Apple ID. They're going to apologize and say it's not our responsibility, and people will keep using Apple and their products.
I would,
so
be, I
should-
would be very happy to see Jennifer Lawrence sue Apple, but she probably
Well,
would.
Kirsten Dunst wrote on her Twitter,
Yes.
thanks.
Well, thank you, iCloud.
Well, thank you, iCloud,
Yeah.
with her cynicism. Governments, should they get involved?
I think, that might be a solution. Here in Israel, I was a part of a group that we made a change in the law that if you distributing nude pictures of someone, it's not only damage to their privacy, it's a sex offense. And they're going to be judged the same as a sex
If
offender.
you are from this opinion, isn't saying to the woman, don't take the picture, like telling her don't dress slutty?
Well, no, I don't agree with that, because we have a brain, and there's some things that we have control of them and some not. When I go out the streets, and I like to dress up, and I'm not always, being very,
You're not always in the news studio.
But I have some control of things or the situation. I'm sorry, it can happen to anyone, and I don't have control. But this is different, because this is something that you're doing, and you need to be aware of it. There is no such a thing as privacy, as long as you're connected to the internet. And even if you're not, you can lose your phone, someone can hack it and take the pictures and publish them.
Shortly, why only women? Where's John Hamm in this story or other men?
Well, I've been asking myself this question all day. I will be happy to see their, nude parts, but it's a good question and very important one, don't you think?
I think it's really the crucial thing here. The whole thing is this, women are always victims of the patriarchy. And the media is very men-oriented. The media won't show you pictures of nude men. It would show you pictures of, like, censored pictures of nude women.
It's like there's no porn for women.
And it's also like the hackers. They know that pictures of nude starlets and superstars have a great value. They try to sell those pictures. And I don't think a lot of media outlets would pay for nude photos of John Hamm, for example. I don't think there would be such a huge crowd for it. And even if there would be, basically it's all about victimizing women. That's what media does. That's what society does. And, the same way the male body is not being made into an object in commercials, but the woman body is, I think you have the same situation here. Like, let's humiliate some very famous woman who will not pose nude in their movies and who will not pose nude for magazines. Now we have nude pictures of them for the whole world to see.
Well, I have an idea. Why don't you guys start? I have a phone and I can take pictures
My
of
phone
you guys.
is filled with pictures. Hack on.
Let's
world
start now,
hack on.
let's change the world.
No, okay, we have to finish. Thank you very much, Liron. Thank you very much, Yaron.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on. And don't click the pictures, don't share them. You can peek, but don't make it a big deal. That's also a part of the effort. Okay, now, Apple's new spaceship-style campus is one of the last things on the company's mind right now, like we just said, with the Celebgate iCloud fiasco and the iPhone launch looming just over the horizon. However, that hasn't stopped some curious folks from peeking around over at the company's massive construction site for its futuristic headquarters. YouTuber JMCMINN has captured video of the site using a Phantom 2 drone, and the end result shows the foundation of the building for the very first time. Meet the new Apple headquarters. Looks big and lovely. Okay, with the massive viral success of the LSI Ice Bucket Challenge, a slew of wannabe imitators for worthy cause was to be expected, and here they come. The latest trend that seems like it might actually have a chance at catching on is more about raising awareness than money, and it uses the easy-to-remember hashtag #FeelingNuts. While it was actually started back in June by the British organization Check12, which aims to get men to check their testicles for potentially cancerous lumps, the #FeelingNuts hashtag campaign has recently started to spread to the celebrity set. So now celebs like Ricky Gervais, Will Arnett, and boy band Union J posted pics of themselves feeling their nuts, as you've just seen. Yes, that's a wonderful idea. I'll feel mine later. Now, playing metal music in metal venues is okay if you're into that sort of music, but playing metal in an inappropriate place, well, that's much better. Lovely. Okay, we really like comedian and web god Reggie Watts, and his new Greenpeace ad is short and sweet. Most importantly, it's about the internet, and it's green.
My grandma clicks dirty, my grandpa clicks dirty too. Oh, there's nothing clean about your internet stream until we switch to green energy.
Share it. Spread it. He indeed is a web god. We love him. We're going to put lots of sketches of his on our Tumblr. I remind you guys, it's the Tube24. We also have Twitter, also the Tube24. No nudes there, but you know, I'm there. Our team is there. Write us what you thought, what you think, what you want to see. We promise to answer very, very quickly. That's it for today. We'll be here tomorrow, I promise. My hair will be again, because they don't like it when I put big hair. Okay, that's it. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.